Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Open man is Denzel Mims.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Shotgun now for Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing now is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. Down to lose one. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deuce, 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 deuce. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming. I'm coming after you. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the gun, Murray. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And to give this time to the tailback. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it second down. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
10 yards to go.
Murray now. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, it was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Let's go. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You're trash, you're trash. Hey, shift. Yeah, the mic. And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing is Murray on third down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust. make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They run the counter now on first down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Jump it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The full start backs him up 5, first and 15. Here's Murray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Murray. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Under a heavy rush, rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They're in the 2nd quarter now in Vegas. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter.
Another carry.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Operating from the gun. Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The tackle made.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 11.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's make these babies.
From the gun, Murray. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Watch the twitch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check. Crouch.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
47.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Is getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, LA!
Los Angeles.
A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, Wiggins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 29-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
2nd and 10 on the Seahawks 11-yard line.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On third down, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And taken right at the 35. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Play action. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
At the 37-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mike, 58, right there. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
On first and 10, here's Murray. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Los Angeles.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Check the out, check the out. Come on. Come on. Hey.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Rams.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Running back running out of the wild.
We got a plane to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
4 yards.
as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw it, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and
someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.